Hey, I just wanted to showcase my latest version of my Mayakashi deck profile. Alright, dig right in. I've got Hajun, special summons any Mayakashi monster from the deck. Normally, you are either going to special summon out Dakki or Yuki-Musume. When Dakki is used for a synchro or link summon, she comes back from the grave. It's not once per turn. Yuki-Musume, if she's in your hand or your graveyard, she can special summon herself and send a zombie from deck to grave. Digging into our level 4s, we've got 3 Gozuki. He's super useful because he can special summon a zombie from your hand, and also he can send a zombie from deck to grave. Run 3 Mezuki, super good in the deck. Can just special summon any zombie from your graveyard for free by banishing himself. Run Golden Lord. He's good spot removal, and if he's in the graveyard, you can sacrifice a spell or trap to special summon any zombie from your hand. Alghoul Mazera, super good. Completely protects your board against popping effects like Raigeki, Lightning Storm. I run Wandering Titan of Tartarus. If he's sent from your deck to the graveyard, you can blow up your own board and then send cards on your opponent's side of the field equal to the amount that you blew up on your side of the board, and it cannot be responded to by monster effects. It also has a second effect. If you pitch him to the graveyard from your hand or field, you can discard a card and send a card on their side of the field. Also, the Glow Up Bloom to search any of these if we wanted to search them. We are running 3 Soul Absorbing Bone Tower. It's just an excellent win condition for the deck. If you're playing Rogue, you've got to have some unfair card, and that is it. That's your FTK condition. Mad Mauler, you run this, this makes it so that you don't really care about Nibiru. Amazing card. Basically, Nibiru token is a level 11. If he's in your graveyard, you can target the Nibiru token. It'll set its level to level 9, and he'll special summon himself. And him plus the Nibiru token goes into Gashadokuro. And Dakki, if she's in your graveyard, will trigger herself to special summon, so you'll have Gashadokuro Dakki and keep playing after they Nibiru you. This card is amazing. Wonderful ad. I'm running 3 Vendread Core. Card is amazing. I run the Charge to tutor it out from the deck. But this card, you can banish any zombie from your graveyard and special summon it. So if you use it on the field, you can use it as a level 1 with Dakki to go into your normal plays. And then if you need it to come back for some reason, you can banish a zombie and bring it right back. Alright, we're going to get into the spells. And if you haven't guessed it already, we are running the 60 card variant, so we are running that Graceful Screener. Basically, I think everybody knows what that does, but it mills a whole bunch, I promise. 1-for-1 classic card in the deck, bunch of level 1s, so you got to run it. Another power 1-of, Monster Reborn, amazing card in the deck. Another 1-of, Monster Gate, tribute 1 card, mill cards until you hit a monster and special summon it. Card Destruction, it just can get a bunch of Mezukis out of your hand, super nice. Another 1-of, Foolish Burial, send any card from deck to grave. Reasoning, your opponent calls a number, you excavate cards until you hit a monster. Most of the time it doesn't even matter if they call it right, everything in your deck likes to be in the graveyard anyways. Performapal Popperup, pitch up to 3 cards from your hand, draw 3 cards, burn yourself, but if you are trying to mill them out, it's no biggie. Left Arm Offering, this says banish up to 2 other cards from your hand to search 1 spell from your deck to your hand. You know, this can search any spell. So for example, most times you're going to go for that grass looks greener, but honestly, if you already have almost all of your combo going, and you can actually search for like a Monster Reborn or the Foolish Burial. I mean, it's very, very versatile. Super good card. Love this card. I am maxing out on the Mayakashi Winter. I used to disrespect this card. Now I don't, because it is actually insane. It has 3 effects. While it's on the field, your opponent's monsters lose attack for every Mayakashi that you have in the grave. It kind of comes up sometimes. It has another effect where if it's in your back row and you have a Mayakashi monster, you can send them both to the graveyard to draw a card. Also, not the main effect that I use it for, but the third effect, which is banish this card and 1 zombie monster from your graveyard. Target 1 Mayakashi monster in your graveyard and special summon it. That comes up so much. It's an amazing effect. It's basically a free Monster Reborn, and if you use that grass looks greener, you pretty much guarantee that you're going to mill this and a Mayakashi monster. So you get to pretty much, you know, in the past this deck was limited by, you know, it couldn't normal summon. So this is how you get get past the normal summon requirement, is this in the grave. Card is amazing. Digging deeper in, Jack in the Hand, we run Hajun, Yuki-Musume, and the Vendread Core. So we max out on those 9 copies, so we can always resolve this. Almost never matters what they give you, because if they give you blue, we're going to find a way to pitch it in the grave. If they give you Hajun, we're going to normal summon it, so it's no bad targets here. Oh, and Glow Up Bloom. Also, if you had a way to, if you wanted to get Glow Up, you could pitch it as well. Card's amazing in this deck. Wish it came in secret. Triple Tack, super good. If you already have full combo, you can look at their hand. If you don't have full combo, you can draw. If you're going second and they're being a nuisance, you can steal one of their monsters. Card is super nice. When the new zombie field spell comes out, that's probably gonna replace these cards. That field spell is ridiculous for this deck. Mayakashi Return, card is absolutely bonkers. It can add any of your monsters, but it also has a send effect. So you can send Mayakashi Winter, you can send the Mayakashi Trap, and if you don't know what they do in the graveyard, Mayakashi Winter lets you special summon a Mayakashi from the grave if you send it to the graveyard. The Mayakashi Trap lets you recycle a Mezuki if you've used a Mezuki this turn, and Mezuki is not once per turn. So very versatile. You know, if you already have your combo pieces in hand, you can send the spell or trap to get to be treated as extenders. This card is amazing. Zombie Reborn, card is just super great in the deck. Again, with this last card, you know, you can Zombie Reborn a Mezuki to put a Mezuki in the banish pile, because this requires you to banish a zombie to special summon a zombie. And then, you know, if you use something like this to send the trap, you have two Mezukis in play. But Zombie Reborn is fantastic. Just another Monster Reborn. And it can set itself by shuffling in a banished zombie, which is very nice. I'm running Vendread Charge. Card is fantastic. Send 1 zombie from your hand or face up to the field to the graveyard. Special summon 1 Vendread monster from your deck. So a cool combo you can do is normal summon Hajun effect. They chain Imperm. You chain Vendread Charge, and then you would special summon out Core. And since you dodged the Imperm, your Hajun still resolves, and guess what? You still have exactly what you wanted anyways. So Vendread Charge is like an amazing addition to the deck. Really like the card. It's just great for dodging, great for playing into targeted interactions. Super good. this over here. And last but not least, 3 trap. It's got an amazing effect on the field. We rarely use it. Your FTK rate with this deck is incredibly high, but a backup plan is always nice. Locks your opponent at a special summoning for the turn, but its graveyard effect is really what makes it super valuable. Being able to recycle those Mezukis. You know, they drop an Imperm on your Bone Tower. You just use Dakki plus Bone Tower to go into the Synchro 5. Use this to shuffle back a Mezuki, bring it back out, bring out the Bone Tower, then you can continue to mill them. We can kind of dig into the extra. It's going to be fairly standard for a Maya list. 2 level 3s, 2 level 5s, 2 level 7s, 2 level 9s, Gashadokuro, 2 link 2s, 2 link 3s, the link 4, and this is Flying Mary the Wandering Ghost Ship. But basically you just climb up through these guys. They all the synchros have effects when they get special summoned from the graveyard, and your link 3 can quick effect special summon any of these guys from the graveyard. So if you wanted to do effects on your opponent's turn, you definitely can. So if he's special summoned from the graveyard, none of your monsters can be destroyed by battle. If he's special summoned from the graveyard, you mill the top 3 of you and your opponent's decks. If he is special summoned from the graveyard, you pop a spell or trap, non-targeting. If he's special summoned from the graveyard, pops a monster non-targeting. And if he's special summoned from the graveyard, he can make himself unaffected for the turn, which comes up a ton. She is just our link 2. Her effect is completely irrelevant. Never comes up. Yuki-Onna on summon negates a card on the field, and quick effect banish to special summon any of those synchros we just pointed out during any phase. So in phase, they set cards. You can special summon out the green guy, pop a spell trap. Yuki-Onna, amazing card. Twice per turn, she can target a monster on the field, negate it, and set its attack to 0. Super bonus effect that really nobody knows about. Negates the effect of all of your opponent's banished monsters. The new Malice deck that's coming out, she by herself completely smacks the deck. Like, you literally just summon her and all of their banished monsters are negated. Flying Mary come out in the latest set. Super cool. You summon him using any 2 zombie monsters on turn 3. You would bring out Yoko. Yeah, Yoko pops a monster on summon, and then him in the back row, you can activate him as a continuous spell to pop another monster. Or I mean, obviously you can do it with you can pop a spell too, but you know, it just depends on what they have on their side of the field. But super good addition to the deck. But yeah, the deck is amazing. 60 cards, it's fantastic. I'm telling you, you probably mill 18 to 20 cards when you do it. And the addition of Wandering Titan is fantastic, just for the fact that you have a going second board wipe, and neither player can activate monster effects in response to this effect's activation. So one cool thing that you can do that people just don't understand, if you activate Mayakashi Winter and you have blue in hand, what you can do is, where's my big guys? Oh, here we go. So if you have, so you activate Mayakashi Winter as a continuous spell, and then blue just requires you to have any Mayakashi card at all. So you activate Mayakashi Winter, they're like, okay, that card doesn't do anything, I don't care. And then you activate blue in hand, and then they're like, okay, it just sends a zombie to grave, sure. And this is just imagining that they have, you know, stuff on their side of the board. They probably are not going to care about this because it's not doing anything. You activate this to special and send, and they're like, okay, whatever, it's just a zombie in the grave. So at this point, they allowed that to go through, so you get to send a zombie. You're sending Tartarus. Tartarus now triggers in the graveyard, and neither player can activate monsters in response. So basically, you would blow up these two guys, and then Tartarus is going to summon himself, and then send 2 cards from your opponent's side of the field. And if, you know, they would have to respond when you activated Yuki in the hand to stop this from happening with monster effects. You know, so if they had you know, monsters on their side of the field, and the good thing is he sends, and he also, you know, if they let that go through, you know, you could just send anything on their side of the field. It doesn't have to be their monsters. It's just that monsters can't respond to this. So super cool interaction, because it only costs you 2 cards to do that. You got a huge body on the board that you can normal summon Dakki and go into Gashadokuro with. But also, you didn't use your normal summon, and you potentially removed 2 very problematic cards. So that's a super cool interaction. And again, the new zombie spell, zombie field spell that's coming out, lets you send a level 5 or higher. You can literally activate the zombie field spell, and they allow it to go through. It's the exact same thing. He'll go to the graveyard, trigger, the field spell will send itself, and then you get to send 1 card on the field for free. But super nice. And I guess I don't plan on making a combo video, so I'm just going to show kind of the main combo of the deck. It is going to be do Zombie Reborn, just for example, and I'll just show a quick highlight of how this works. Let me grab Bone Tower too, just in case nobody has ever showed you how that works. Alright, so this is deck over here. Alright, so imagine this is our hand, and I'm just going to show you how this deck FTKs. So basically, you would normal summon Hajun. Hajun effect is going to special summon Dakki from the deck. Blue effect is going to special and send. So special herself and send. It's going to send Bone Tower to the graveyard over here. You can use Zombie Reborn to target Bone Tower to special summon him. And Zombie Reborn just requires you to banish whatever you target. So we pretty much max out on our most important things. So you just banish Bone Tower here to special summon, and then at this point you are pretty much home free. So basically how it works is you're going to special summon using Dakki and Hajun into the level 3, and then at this point it's going to be Chainlink 1 Bone Tower to mill your opponent for 2, Chainlink 2 Dakki to special summon herself. What I could do is I could give a little bit more. Put the graveyard down here. And then when she comes back, this is going to trigger again to mill for 2 more. So every time you synchro summon, you're going to mill them for 4. Alright, so we're going to synchro again. We're just treating this as our graveyard. Into the 5. And then again, it's going to be Chainlink 1 to mill 2, Chainlink 2 to special summon. So they're going to mill 2, and then on a new chain, he's going to trigger again to mill 2 more. Alright, and you keep doing that. So just for reference, that was 4. This is 4. This is 4. This is 4. 4. And by the way, we're link summoning here. So link summon, and you link up into 4. This is all our graveyard here. And then again, you can start linking with these guys. Remember, Dakki is coming back from the graveyard every single time. I guess we could leave him on the board, and you could easily mill 60 cards with this combo. So that's just kind of how it works. And then at the end, you'll have 2 extra cards. You can, I guess you could just, I'd probably
take Yoko off the field just in case you wanted to. I would probably do Link 2 here. Who would want Dakki? Yeah. And then Link the 3. And you would end with this, and then on your next turn you could do these two for your Flying Mary. But you know, obviously we just milled them for 60, so that's not gonna happen. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that really the biggest thing was the addition of Tartarus, the Vendread package for Charge, the Mayakashi Winter is being maxed out, and the trap is now being maxed out. But yeah, 60 card version, super good, super consistent. Alright, anyways, thank you. See ya.